It's your boy, Boogie Ogoon, also known as Himothy,
Okay,
Himferny,
for sure.
Hymnology,
Mm,
him who doesn't hide, him who seeks,
mm,
him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach.
sure.
And we got my boy,
Precious perspective.
and
Perception is precious, and we back.
we back. We back. We bonding with Boogie with a precious perspective. And as you know, we this is episode 2, season 1, episode 2. So we'll be just, if you missed the last episode, basically just getting into poetry, spoken word, different topics, different subjects, having different artists on. And so with that being said, episode 2, we're going to go into spoken word and poetry slams. And I think I'm gonna let you I think I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one, and tell me what poetry slams and what the spoken words do for you.
Facts. It's funny because I feel like I ain't. I think it's really the open mics for me. The poetry slams like competitive, and that is crazy. I was gonna ask you about that more so, but we'll get to that. I think for me, in all honesty though, it really gives me a space to like explore other creatives. You know what I'm saying? How we spoke last time, you said something very profound on the last episode in regards to confidence and to what you saying and what you talking about, and how everybody uh basically when you go to do spoken word, somebody you may possibly have a representative up there speaking for you
Facts.
without you even having to
Facts.
say, a person that just resonates. And so with that space, I think for me, a lot of times I go to those spaces just to really learn, just to see like how other people are honestly expressing themselves rhythmically, you know what I'm saying? That in a space that they can get in tune with me. You know what I'm saying? I think on the poetry slam like competition type, I don't think that I've ever even really, or at least in this space where I have been exploring it, I haven't been to many competitions. Maybe that'll be something that I tap into a little bit more uh as we dive deeper in this. But like a lot of times I just go to spaces where people just spitting and you get inspired, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I asked you, because last time we did talk, we chopped it up about you getting your interest into like poetry and rap and writing through being a shorty rap battling niggas. And I've been around you. You fuck with the URL, you know what I'm saying? Rap league, all that different type of stuff. So, do you think that you like the competitive nature of spoken word is something that you like are interested in or like really gets you, inspires you type?
Yeah, I don't even, and that's why I understand what open mic is, but everything is a poetry slam to me. I want to be the
Facts.
best nigga there
Facts.
every time. I
Facts.
don't want anybody. I want everybody to be in awe when I leave off the stage. I want everybody to be. I'm competing respectfully against you niggas. I don't
Mm.
even know y'all. You may have dope shit. Mine is better. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And that's just the way I've been since a shorty. Like I said, it's but some of those rap battles I probably lost. But when it came to poetry and when it came to writing and when it came to, I always took that shit serious. Meaning like I always was writing for me and writing to be better than everyone else because I
Okay.
felt like I should be. I felt like I was. So when I poetry slams for me are um it's practice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So stuff that I've wrote or written, I keep doing them. You know what I'm saying? So I try to go to as many open mics and poetry slams as I can because it's practice and that's how I learn my material. Because like I said, probably in the first episode, I'm bad at trying to remember things, whether I wrote it
Facts.
or not. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like especially with poetry. And that's why I try not to do long poems. My poetry is kind of like to the point, kind of
Oh
short,
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
packs a punch real quick, real fast. So but like I said, the nature of the poetry slams and the open mics, I really don't see a difference between the two because even if it's no cash prize or not even a prize, I came to kill you. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
I
I
fuck
came to
with that.
kill everybody here. I came to I want you to know my name. I want you to ask me for my Instagram afterwards. I don't go to those things to play. And like I say, it's always just been a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always been natural. It's always been, I always had a way with words. I always knew how to put words together. I always knew how to, so it was something that was a natural gift. And like I said, I would I would front my move if I said humbly though, I would be lying if I said I wasn't the coldest nigga to me. Like I don't care who else does it. I don't care who else I've heard. I don't care who else. I feel like I've been doing this a while, and even though people have been doing it a while and been promoting it longer, I'm like one of those hitting diamond in the rough type of dudes who could have like when people found out, like when we took Terry and Terry took us to the joint and I did him. Terry was like, bro, what the fuck? Like I didn't know
I mean,
you do this. And that was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I said, when it comes to that, um, like I said, I don't take that shit lightly. Every time I go out, I want my voice to be heard and I want my voice to be a voice that you remember amongst everybody else's.
I fuck with that because I remember seeing you in action, like on some inspired shit. You came to Eastern. I was down there. We had some shit going on at 7th Street Underground. Was a little spot. Came through. I feel like I had just found out about the event that day. Told you like, hey, they gonna be down there doing poetry. Woo woo. You like shit. We down there, and we end up going down there, and you did your shit. I can't even remember.
What I was talking about or what I was saying or
You it's crazy. I can't even remember simply cause like it all happened so quick. You know what I'm saying? You wrote that piece damn near in 7th Street Underground, and if I'm not mistaken, you damn near placed, if not won, type shit. You
I
know what I'm
believe so.
saying? Like,
And
yeah,
like I
like
said, that's what I mean by um our brother Stead. I was story time. I was in Decatur, Illinois, and I was in the shower. I remember being in the shower and I got out the shower and I heard them talking like I heard Darren, I heard Mankey say, boy, it's a $200 cash prize for whoever win this poetry slam up at the school tonight. Woo, woo, woo. And at this time, I had moved from Chicago to Kansas, left Kansas, back to Chicago, then to Decatur, Illinois. And so when I heard that, I told him, bro, I'm going to write something in my notepad on my phone and I'm about to win. You know, they looking at me like, nigga, please. So we end up getting there late. I used the alias name Jamal, and I wrote it down. I was the last person to write my name down, so I was the last person to go. So by the time I got there, it was maybe like a person ahead of me or two people ahead of me. They were done. I went up there with the piece I wrote in 10 minutes. I left the stage before I could sit down. They called me back up to the stage. I won a Visa gift card with $200 on a real life story. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I never go anywhere, whether if it's for fun, whether it's competitive, whether it's I'm not coming to play. And I've seen cold people. I've seen people, oh, I like that. I've seen, but I've yet to see a nigga I felt was better than me. You know what I'm saying?
and so in that space of better, like, cause that's definitely it's subjective a lot of times, right? In regards to like just that simple nigga, how can you be better than me at being me?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
and so if I'm coming here and I'm showing up as myself fully in the because a lot of times spoken word is you even as strongly as you're coming off and your mannerisms are there present, it's still a vulnerable state. I
Yeah.
feel like because you're exposing a lot of times your inner thoughts, whether you freestyling them, whether you done wrote them, whatever the case may be, you're exposing that to shit, twos and fews, hundreds, thousands of people, whatever that case may be. So I feel like in that space of, and I guess for me, I like that mindset because like I really just be out here like, damn, motherfuckers raw. And I don't even think to compare. Sometimes I pick up on like what people may do that I may like, you know what I'm saying? Things that I fuck with that, you know what I'm saying, that I may do that I'm like, I bet this your lane in that space type shit. But
And when I do poetry, I'm not looking for you to compare me to anybody. I'm not looking for no comparisons. I would, of course, you're gonna say, well, he did this and she did this and he did this, and I like that from him and I like that from. I want you to like everything that you like, but out of all of what you liked, you might like somebody's style better than you like my style, but you will say he killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of used to this type of poetry over this way or whatever, but I'm gonna remember him. You feel me? I'm probably remember her, but I'm gonna remember this dude. You
it's
feel
that,
me?
yeah, it's that impression. You know what I'm saying? I think and honestly, I think maybe not on a competitive space. I do go into those spaces looking to be impressed. And for me, that's I'm not gonna say it's a hard thing, but I'm kind of immovable in certain spaces. Like I'm one of those people who do like what I like, you know what I'm saying? And that's usually cut and dry. Maybe if it, got a different sound or whatever, I'm attracted to it, so to speak. I could get into something new, but for the most part, once it's got my ear or once it's got me feeling away, that's where I'm at type shit. So I think that ability that you speaking on to come into a space and actually leave an impression. You know what I'm saying? Make motherfuckers feel like, okay, bet he said that shit. Even a lot of times, some of the dopest spoken word to me be shit that I ain't never even went through.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with like I think about the music I like. I remember at when I say like for me at least when and I'm gonna call it poetry for the sake of the beginning of the drill era, like and all that type of shit was coming out, niggas was sliding, all that. That ain't shit that I do. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? But listening to that shit, listening to other niggas express that shit so just like I said, transparently, so like, hey motherfucker, you gonna feel this shit regardless. Like it's a thing where it's like it it puts you in a certain space. And I think it's that space that you discussing in regards to like, hey, you ain't gotta I ain't gotta be your favorite nigga. I ain't gotta be whatever. You feel me? I just know that coming into this space, you gon' feel me some way, shape, or form, whether it's through our likeness or our difference. And I think that for me is a lot of times impressionable in that space. Like if it's like I say, a space where it's like, oh bet, I don't even live like this, or I don't even do this. But you said that shit so intently that I ain't got no choice but to respect it.
For sure. And I think you should tell the people about the spoken words and stuff that you throw in the open mics.
Oh, facts, for sure, for sure.
So let them know where you know where you
Yeah,
at with it.
so with this, we do so I manage a space, the Beverly Hills Art Gallery, where we have a plethora of events, but the one that speaking on in general or in particular is our open stage. And so with this open stage, we have different spoken word artists mainly come out, but it's open to anybody with again spoken word, whether it's singing, comedy, you want to go up there and do a monologue, it's literally an open stage. And so we do it on a monthly basis. This month it'll be done on the 30th, which is Sunday. People come out, it's a pop-up as well, so people come out, shop, and then at the end we got a show. We have a lot of times myself, I give some pieces. Boogie always come through, smoke the stage. We got other spoken word artists from around the city come through and do their thing. And I think that honestly, it's important to hold this space because this is really how you get uh messages through the city, so to speak, in regards to we get so caught up now in using social media and all that, but we're opening this space for the community to connect. We got people that come from all over, you know what I'm saying, the city to come through and sit at the gallery and chop it up with us. So again, like I said, this month it'll be on the 30th. Y'all definitely need to slide through.
For sure. And that's one thing I commend you on for giving people a stage and a platform to come up there and kick the bobos, kick they words, kick they wisdom. And like I said, spoken words and open mics and stuff like that. I feel like that's good for the communities because that's where you get to see different talents, different acts. You get to get hip to people that you might, networking, people that you might not know, people that you should have known, people that you could
Facts.
collab with, people that you could work with. So yeah, poetry slams, open mics, and the competitive stuff. That's good for the culture.
So I'm gonna ask you this: how much of your, I guess, raw energy and emotion goes into, like you said, like you feel it, like, in my mind, right? I'm thinking like, in the way you kind of gassed me up a little bit. I'm sitting in this chair real cool and smooth, but like just that energy is contagious in regards to like that I'm him energy. You know what I'm saying? So like, how much of that goes into when you recite a piece? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of is that emotion something that you just tap into thinking about the words that you were saying, or is that an energy that just kind of stick with you
I'm a
throughout?
I'm a passionate dude.
Facts.
Already when it come to just debates, when it come to sports, when it come to so the fact that it's something that I actually believe that I'm the best at, or believe that it's my lane, it is natural. It, like I say, everything about me and poetry and me and it's all natural. It's all, like I say, it's not practiced. It's not. It's all of who I am and like what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I'm up there and I may seem like I'm being cocky or confident, but it's just I that's how I am when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jordan. He acted like the man because he was the man. You know what I'm saying? Any Tom Brady acted like the man because he had the resume to arguably be the man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just I'm working on my resume, and like I said, I'm coming for niggas jobs.
You
You know what
say
I'm
my shit
saying?
looks impeccable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, it's most definitely the confidence and the charisma and the energy that I give is for sure from self within.
Facts. But like again, knowing that you started in this space at literally like I would in my mind is a shorty age, because I can remember you doing the poetry and writing and rap battles and all that shit. For you, that was damn near like fifth, sixth grade, fourth grade.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
like again, and I guess I don't want to sound repetitive in that space, but like how do you just show up as yourself like that at such a young age, where I feel like people are still figure I feel like public speaking, they say that's literally like one of the world's biggest fears, you know what I'm saying? Standing up in front of people and actually kicking your shit. And so how did you go about navigating it? Did you see somebody uh that you admired or liked that, you know what I'm saying, influenced you to be like, hey, bro, I'm going to these motherfuckers and I'm smoking you niggas on the rap tip? Or it was just something that you
No,
like,
not really. It's just always been natural. It's always been, like I said, maybe Eminem 8 Mile. You know what
but
I'm
that was
saying?
before that though. I
Yeah,
feel like,
but I'm
yeah.
saying like that was my favorite rapper as a child. 8 Mile dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like Eminem was on the movie killing niggas, and just in general, Eminem was killing niggas at the time with the rap. And like I said, that may have been probably the most inspiration. But other than that, that's who I was. That's who I, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my personality. That's who I am. So, like I said, it's all natural. There was no way, it was no need to even figure out how to navigate it. It was something that just came, and I went where the GPS took me.
For sure, for sure. What do you think your favorite part about it? Is it that impression that you leave in
For sure,
regards to,
for
okay.
sure, and it's a outlet for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel sensational afterwards. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like
Therapeutic.
yeah, it's therapeutic. It's a way to get shit off your chest. It's you know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
I'm sorry I got on this motherfucker. This motherfucking
Turtle tea.
turtle tea. Oh, that's one of them gas station joints y'all with the thick neck on that bitch. I put it on. I looked in the mirror like, God damn, that's a sweater piece. That's a
On me.
fuck.
Facts. I think for me, um, again, being around that space of people being in my mind is vulnerability. I feel like even at a person's like strongest, like even in your strength, like when you doing that shit in front of people or for people with people, you know what I'm saying, outside of yourself, again, showing up as yourself presently around others and shit, I always get inspired by that. And I think that's why I even wanted to open the gallery space up to the open stage concept simply because it's like, man, again, precious God's perspective is precious. You feel me? I believe that wholeheartedly, and I believe that it takes different type of people to make the world. You not gonna be my biggest advocate for my perspective and vice versa, but being open to each other's is what's gonna allow us to kind of progress in life, so to speak. So I think for me, whether it be competitive, whether it just be like I say, open and just friendly, a friendly bout, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing that I want to make sure that everybody is, I guess, seen in a sense, but more so than anything, everybody's felt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in that space of just understanding that I'm me, you, and we ain't all gotta be the same. And that's why this expression is gonna come off different.
For sure. Anything else you would like to add on to ask before we end it?
Nah, you can go ahead, close out.
For sure. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Um, Once again, I want to show appreciation to this brother next to me. He does have a space where people could come kick their shit, show their talents, whether it's poetry, whether it's music, whether it's monologue, whether it's podcasting, whatever. He has a spot, the Beverly Hills Art Gallery. We'll probably post a link or just check for us for Instagram, and you can find out when they're having events and when they're having pop up shots and things of that nature. But once again, this is season 1, episode 2, and this is your boy Boogie, Ogun, him, Himothy, him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks, him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach, and my boy.
Precious. And we here, man. And we gonna be here continuously. Like you said, y'all can catch me throughout the week at the Beverly Hills Art Gallery over on 95th and Levitt. You feel me? You come through, see me, bunch of dope art there. Like I said, the open stage and the pop up is July 30th. We do that on a monthly basis for the community, for you, for y'all. We need y'all to be there. We need, that space of commerce. I think that that's really the most important thing for us as a people right now. We got the community. We know where we at, you know what I'm saying? And so at the Beverly Hills Art Gallery, we like to pride ourselves on being a space for us to meet and interact and engage. So with that being said, we out.